mechanical repairs and all the bike builds here at the clinic. And today we're going to be doing a short video just on making sure that your bike is safe and operational for the spring cycle. So the first thing we're going to talk about with your bike safety is tyres, tyre pressure and the condition of your tyres. First of all, if your tyres are in bad condition, it's usually pretty quick visible check to have a look and see if they need replacing. Little things like a piece of wire or glass, small stones, stuff like that can get stuck in them. If they don't just fall straight out, they can sometimes cause pretty significant cuts. Other things to look at are flat spots. You know, if you've had to skid on your tyres, it all just weakens the integrity of your tyre and sort of increases the chance that you could have a flat. Not fun, and your friends don't like waiting for you when you've got a change of puncture. Secondary is the tyre pressure. Track pump like this is good to have at home just because then you can do it nice and quickly before you roll out the door for a ride. So your tyres will always have on the side of them a recommended pressure that they should operate within, a minimum and a maximum. So look out for that, and then based on that you should have usually a pump with a pressure gauge on it is good to use, rather than, you know, little hand pumps can be pretty taxing to use and also not as accurate. So bearing that in mind, get your track pump out and pump away. So the second thing to talk about is your brakes. Most bikes will obviously have a front and rear brake, and they're super important to have you stopping safely and monitoring the speed that you want to be travelling at. They're usually hand actuated, and it's really important to think about how far your brakes actually pull before they engage. A lot of people have them just pulling on a tiny bit before they engage, which is actually a bit counterintuitive. Here at the Body Mechanic, we try and get people pulling them a bit further into the bar, and the reason for that is that your hand is actually stronger when it's closer to being fist than when it's, you know, when your fingers are extended. It's only a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in terms of safety and actually using your brakes properly. Secondary from that is the brake pads that you're using. This is just a standard rim brake. They just operate on friction, obviously, and they will usually have a little small wear indicator on them. These brake pads are pretty new, so they're going to have plenty of life left in them. It's pretty quick to check on, and very important if they need replacing. Just get it done before the spring cycle. So the third thing we're going to look at is the quick releases, or the way that your wheels are secured into the bike. A lot of bikes these days, most bikes actually, have what we call a quick release skewer, which is just a simple little cam device that has an opening and closing mechanism, and like this one, just keeps your wheel securely in the frame. It just closes like that, and then your wheel isn't going to fall out. Super important to look out for, and very quick and easy to check before every ride. So with this one, you basically just screw it up in the regular fashion, get it to the point where it is going to give enough pressure to keep that wheel in the frame. Put some direct pressure above the wheel. I find the best spot when you're doing the front one is to just push down on the middle of the handlebars, and that will close nice and tight. Wheel won't rattle around, and it'll sit nice and securely in the middle. And when you're doing the back, the best way to make sure it sits in the dropouts is just push down on the saddle. Same thing again, make sure it's nice and tight. Just close it up securely, and there you go, you're on